Good day, one and all. And today we're going to be diving into the Last Stand Aftermath. Now, I haven't played this game at all. I've seen a couple snippets of it. It looks a little bit interesting. It has a unique kind of mechanic going on where your character, when you begin this game, you start off, you are infected. It's a little bit different from most traditional zombie games where you have to survive and fight against the infection. You are infected. And you will die. But the goal is to go out there, make your last stand, get as much as you can to bring back in order to make your next iteration, the next person who is also going to be infected, a little bit better off. And the loop continues. Sounds a little bit tempting, a little bit sultry, if I might say. Of course, this is just a quick look at. Will it become a series? Will it become more than what it is now? That is up to you to decide. But we're going to jump in completely blind. Hopefully the game even works. Hopefully the sound levels are okay. It looks a little bit high, actually. Let's do some amateur audio balancing on the fly. Maybe that's a little bit better. As the sound just disappeared as I did that. Okay. It says controller is recommended, but by Jove, we're doing mouse and keyboard because I can't hold a mic, hold a controller and talk in the microphone properly in my current setup. It's all jumble-wumbled. Nobody likes a good jumble-wumble unless we're the ones who's jumbling the wumbling. Okay, I'll shut up. Maybe I won't. Without warning, a previously unknown virus spread across the globe in a matter of weeks. Those who died changed biologically and were seemingly... Attempts were made by the military and Homeland Environmental Risk Control in order to contain the spread of the virus. They failed. That's usually the case in these zombie games. Some civilians eventually presented as immune. This estimated 5% of the population are only known survivors. We would need to find new ways to survive amongst the infected to adapt and change. The world no longer belongs to us. That was my water bottle popping, just so you know. I didn't fart or anything. Or did I? I'm sorry, I'm ruining the whole tone of this. I gotta choose my lane and stick in it, don't I? I can't be everything at once. This is a serious game. There's no sound effects right now. Anyway. 15 years later. Ooh. The visual fidelity. Trinity. Why have you stopped? Are you out of fuel? Yeah, the tank is empty. Look, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Okay, be strong. Good luck. Leave. I hope I didn't just skip the tutorial by saying that. I think I may have just skipped the okay. Looks like we're moving. We're flowing. The rain is pouring. And the audio level seems to be functional. We have a pistol and a machete. Oh, look at that light. This looks gorgeous. Left shift to do a little sprintinos. We stay to the sides. We don't want to get... Oh. Right click. A little bit of aimification. R to reload. Oh, they got the little quick action reload. Aim and blop. What if we do this? Shift can go over. Okay. They got him behind the curtains. A little bit of... Oh. I see a reticle. Do we have to shoot the weak points, the glowing spots? Is that what this is all about? We missed. Critical strike. I feel like we wasted way too much ammo there. E. It's not working. We gotta get closer. Aha. Take. A rag. I don't like how you hold E to open, then you gotta switch to F to take. I'd rather just be E, and just smash those E's. Okay, melee combat? Melee? No. Okay. We can get them caught on the barnacles. That's not a barnacle, but it's fine. Get the one from the distance. Hack and slash. Dodge rolls. I don't know if there's dodge rolls. There is. Your character is a little bit like, as you're swinging, you're moving forward. So you have to actually be very conscious of your swingage. You could easily get yourself in a precarious situation. Empty You rat bastards. I do like how they seem to highlight lootables. This must be it. I need to start the generators. This is going to create like a horde, I'm assuming. Let's thin the horde and loot before we do something like that. Get out of here. Dodge roll back. We have some stamina. It's like Dark Souls zombie. It doesn't have multi-strike. You can't cleave through them. I'm assuming this is going to break relatively soon. It seems really powerful. Take it all. Fuel drums. You bastards. Can we enter the buildings? Probably not. Okay. Oh. Another door. Another blockage. Okay, we gotta progress. This is just a tutorial. That looks lootable. It's not. So far, I like the presentation. F me. Just give it a little kick. I hit it F again. Didn't seem to work. F. It's not working. F. Oh, wait, you gotta hit it at the bottom? I see. It's not about getting it in the blue. That's a lot of noise. Oh, my lord. The runners die quickly, it looks like. We screwed it. Get him out of here. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Do we need to defend it? I can't go back. I can't go back. I thought I could jump over that. I think we're supposed to die here. I feel like we're supposed to die here. They never saw it coming. The Ziggy Reggies unite. Quick shots. Quick shots. They never saw it coming. We're dead. Okay, we definitely were meant to die there. Okay, we've learned. Never turn on generators. A new beginning. Death is not the end. The world outside the colony is harsh. People will die. This cells hold volunteers, members of the colony who are infected and have chosen to make their last stand beyond the walls of the end. Each volunteer brings with them some gear based on their background. In future, you will have more volunteers to choose from. So this person has a snubby shooter, a wrench, and some kind of tin can. I select you. I choose you, peasant. The beginning of the end. Can we climb up here? Release me. Talk to Trinity. Trinity! Help! Artemis Lance, a streamer, cosplayer, and composer for hire from Before the Apocalypse. Patrick Chance. Get out of here! This must be like backers maybe or something like that? Our city, we will bring glory to you one day. Or maybe that's just the person who just died. Dearest Ivan, master of scrap, lost in the wars like so many of your friend Woody. At ease, Ivan. What do you got to say? Ah, yes, a volunteer. Pass on knowledge. Hello there. We don't have enough knowledge points. Mutations? Inventory? Oh my lordy. And the map. Okay, looks like there's a lot of progression here. Trinity. I know you're dying, so I'll keep it short. Doc Stedman says most of you only have a few days. They probably didn't tell you when you signed up for this, but the colony is starving. We need you to go to the wall. How did you escape that previous situation? Did you just drive off? Find a way out. We need supplies, weapons, ammo, but the dead zone has been picked dry. Take this car, find what you can. They must have a lot of cars. Any questions? Car? Buzzard, the idiot, calls it Bessie. It's one of the few vehicles we have left that still runs. The repo crew will head out and collect it once you're gone. Okay, that answers my question. Dr. Stedman. He's some scientist doctor type up at the colony. He thinks he runs this place now. My crew has kept the colony running for years. Then they send this asshole down here to help send a few people off. Pifit! Anything else? The wall. At the edge of the dead zone. Herc built the gates, but it has been too risky to try and get through them. We don't have much choice now. We need to get out there. Anything else? Till then. Alright, talk to Stedman. That must be you, Dr. Stedman. This guy, I don't know why this guy looks like Albert Wesker for some reason when I first saw that thing pop up. Ah, yes. Our next volunteer. My name is Dr. Stedman. I'll be overseeing your exit today. Take this, it's an auto-injector for the antiviral. You'll need it to find her comm stations. They have refills. Was there anything else? Supplies. Medicines, weapons, ammunition, supplies for maintenance and the makers also. My goal is to maintain these supply runs only with infected volunteers. At least we know more when the people get sick again. Again? Yes, again. Those of us that survived have been immunolucky since it all started. Where have you been? You know we haven't heard from anyone beyond the walls in years. Was there anything else I could assist you with? How long do I have? 3 to 4 days. The mutations of the virus seems to be acting much slower than the ones seen in the original outbreak. Mutation? Something has caused a change in the virus. It's not critical information. You should go. Was there anything else I can assist you with? Goodbye. Warm us by the fire. Fire crafting? Pardon me. Okay. There's a little bit of depth. This is a weapon. We can buy some. Hey, what do you need? Opens the armory. Okay, that's beyond us right now. Let's get out there and get the job done. You gotta get back to work. Hold F to start the car. This is giving me Death Road to Canada vibes. Was that peel out necessary? Yeah, sometimes I sit in and I live by a large road. Oh, I guess that's a stupid thing to say. Most people live by a large road. But every now and then at nighttime, I always get these racers. They drive by and they have these horribly cheap looking cars, but they attach these loud mufflers to them and they start like it's you just don't need to do it. Not at 1 in the morning, damn it. You had a fuel, not again, I'll kill that asshole. Pass it. Oh shit, sorry boss. The boys must have forgot to fill her up. You're downtown, right? We got a drop zone there with some gas, go grab it. If you get another volunteer killed, I swear to God, out. Bird? Bird me. Look at... is that behind cover? No, she's just... she's just gangsta. Look at that stance. We can't lose. Okay, find the Herc structure. Is that lootable? To my understanding, there's a lot of looting to be had in this game, but I'm not entirely sure. Search the cars, empty, disgusting. Oh, trunks. Engine? What does that mean? The car does not need repairing. That doesn't bode well, does it? A little bit of a crouch. Okay. Nothing in the washing machine. Looks like this is a safe house. Ooh. Flashlight. I see why they recommend the controller. The flashlight doesn't go where you're looking. Eat wrench. We want to conserve our ammunition. Big rules. We played Dark Souls. Hit him in the back. Did a wrench break? Loot me. A fire barrel. It's just stun locked. It flew. And don't come back. Station secured. E. 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 We've done it. We got some fuel. The little fuel that remains is of a pretty low quality. As a result, you won't be able to travel far with what you find. Gas can like this can refuel your car as needed. The amount of fuel in your tank is shown in the bottom left. Okay. We got the fuel. But we're not done looting. R to reload your weapon, didn't we? You didn't come prepared? You dummy. Combine 2 items to craft a new one. Discover new recipes by combining. Use the workbench, etc. etc. We have no items to craft. Or do we? Clean water? That sounds essential. Okay, let's get out of here. I like how there's different places you can traverse. It's not just one map. Nothing like a good traversable. happened to that gentleman? He's been devoured. Herc. Investigate the Herc structure. 1-1 battery. Let's get this back online. Antiviral. A serum that stops infection for a short period. While active, you are immune to... Am I recording? I am. While active, you are immune to further infection from all sources. Search for Herc structures to refill your vials. So I guess this kind of slows down our eventual doom. Doctor, you there? Jetman here. Did you find the antiviral? I did. Just 1 dose. Good. Good. Remember that dose would only last so long. Keep an eye out for the Herc structures. Most have dispensers installed. Make sure you stay focused and get those supplies. It runs out? Yes, it runs out. You'll need a new dose shortly after. So keep an eye out. When it's active, though, you'll be immune. Understood. Let's see. Oh, we have the gas can on our back. I like that little additional visual there. Trunk me. What's this? Search a throwable brick. We'll take it. Oh, a throwable bottle. We'll take it. Use tab to access the backpack. Ranged weapons. I want to equip the brick. Pocket item. F to change pocketable. Knowledge. Pocket item. F. F is flashlight. Wait, I need to learn this. How do I equip? How do I use it? Brick. I see no brick. I really want to throw a brick at somebody. All in due time. Ooh, take all. How much space do we have? I don't know if it's a 14 out of 50. Okay, we got a lot of space. Do I have to put the... No. This wrench does more damaggio. We'll take it. Or is that just... Oh no, DPS is 9, damage is 18. It's the same, it's just durability. Okay. Perfect, we have a backup. Equipped pocket items throwable. What if I hit 1? Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 3 does it. We've figured it out. We're ready to throw. Someone's getting this brick. It's important to learn the validity of throwing items early game. Can we sneak in here? No? Is this map done? Oh, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get back to the car. I want to get back to that action. Take us on a sweet, sweet journey out of fuel. Not for long. Glug, glug, glug. Let's get out of here. I think I had a little opportunity there. I missed it. That's fine. So we want to go to the gas station. And then we get some decisions to make. Completed leaving home. That pullout is so unnecessary. Get a job. Gas station. The fuel that is left in the aftermath is mostly sludge. But it's still good enough to run vehicles. So short distance, we're at 0%. We've got an achievement. The beginning of the end complete. Alright. It's just us out here with our brick. Hold left alt to focus. When focusing, you will gain insight into what's in the area around you. During the combat, focus slows down time and increases damage. Ooh! You have limited focus time. It decreases faster as you move or fire. That is a long F press. Okay, so if I do this... Oh, okay. So we want to use that sparingly. I don't know what our focus... where our focus meter is. Did we... I hear a zombie. But I can see it. Empty. Can we just go... Oh! Shift goes up there, right? Yes. Energy drinks. Can't go wrong. Oh my, what is that? I think this is more so for a distraction, not an actual attack. We're gonna go back to the gun. Nothing there. Take it all. Knowledge. You gain some knowledge. Someone else, you came. You get knowledge. You find upgrade radio for permanent upgrades. We love permanent upgrades. Let's not go in there just yet. Okay, take all. I'm just taking everything. We're not leaving there. I wonder if I should be sneaking. You got anything in here for us? Search the table. An energy guide. Oh, knowledge. Elder knowledge. What's this? Oh, this is the barrel. Okay, I think we're done here. We don't want to deal with any of those gentlemen. Let's move over to this gas station. Okay, we have a brick opportunity. What do you think of this? Get him out of here. It kind of auto-targets a little bit. You did? I think we got him. I don't know how sound works yet. I feel like if I start shooting, we're gonna get a whole horde. Return to brick. They never saw it coming. Can they get through there? I don't think they can. Can we go through? We can. Jesus! That was full. Okay, that doesn't mean the weapon's broken. That's like critical strike. Holy hell. Combat definitely feels visceral. Is that the right word for it? A battery. Uh-oh. Okay, we can fight unarmed. Will time pause. Thank God. You wouldn't. It looked like a child. They're coming in. They must have heard that window shatter. So sound definitely is going to be a thing in this game. Get him out of here. Infection and mutation. Your infection is continuously spreading, reducing your maximum health. Whenever the infection bar fills, it will trigger a mutation. An antiviral to stop. Use an antiviral to stop the infection from spreading temporarily. If the infection fills all the bars, you are dead. Have we been? Oh, I see. So the longer we take, the more permanent our destruction is. I kind of wish they showed items on the counters. Like here, we can see items, but I don't know if we can loot it. That would make it a lot easier to know what's lootable. But maybe they are. Maybe I'm just not understanding it yet. That's a lot of noise. Is he dead? Crush his head? Can he crush his head? Disappointing. Hold T to use the antiviral. Do we want to do that now, though? I don't think I want to do that just yet. Fuel, huge. I feel like this game is going to be balanced. Like, you need to balance... Oh! You need to balance your looting with your polluting. You know, take too long, and you're going to be setting yourself up for a... Can you stop? Then you're going to be setting yourself up for a future fail. The frickin' children. The zombie children are insane. What's this? Trinkets and baubles? They never saw it coming. It broke? Pocket knife. We can get attachments, it looks like. I don't want to start shooting. I feel like that's just... Well, oh my god, we just made a lot of noise. You know what? The most powerful zombie we've ever seen. Ooh. What are you doing? About face. That one's already broken. So yeah, melee weapons. You don't have much. Oh, you give me the old one too. Oh shit. The virus is spreading and mutating, but mutations have varied in new abilities. Use antiviral to... Yes. You keep telling me to do it and I'm failing miserably, but look at this. Deal plus 10 damage to undamaged enemies. Your body drives itself towards enemies that unwounded, begging you to rectify the situation. XP gain? I think it's gotta be XP gain. You'll find that your mind is firing much faster and allow you to gain more from your current experiences. Absolutely. Always go XP. I give me the old one too. What do you think of this? I got the impacts. Is there like a... I can't believe there's no stomp. That is absolutely blowing my mind that there's no like face stomp. You need tools? Can we find some tools? Alright, first the child needs to get punched. Please, let me stomp on his face. E? F? Unbelievable. So far, that is the biggest oversight of this game. Hello. Unless I am just idiotic, which I am known to be. Oh, pick some flowers. Medical. Alright, I feel like we want to start moving. We don't want to take too long. We know there's a whole bunch of gentlemen over there. It seems like they keep spawning. Potentially. Can you only hold... Like, can we overfill it? Let's get... You know... Oh, that feels good. Let's get out of here. Oh my god, just jump... It jumps so quickly. I don't know what to do when that happens. I'm trying to like smash the F key in time. Alright, we can either go to Princess Avenue or Station Street. This will slowly lead to the safe house in the woodlands or a gas station. This is going to take 2 gasoline and 1 engine. We might be able to make it past this gas station. HR blockade. Okay, let's go up. 2 fuel. I think we gotta use that medication. It seems like whenever you get hit too, maybe it's by those purple ones, you gain a little bit of infection. The suburbs, 24% complete. So it's got like a little roguelike element to this. Okay, we're out. We're sneaking. Alt me. Use tilde to change weapons? I don't think I've ever used tilde in a game except for like consoles. I don't know what that font gas is. I like the look of this though. Abandoned house, 0 out of 5 looting locations. Hold to activate. This item contained within the supply cache will be converted to supplies to use by future volunteers. Absolutely. I love that concept. The deeper you go, the more loot you get for other people. What is going on there? So this was from our little jaunt that we did, the little scan. I didn't want to do crappy. I want to crouch. There we go. Can we go here and just close this door? Is there... Oh, really? Feels okay? Take it all. I can't close this door. Yes, I can. Okay, it's a little difficult to figure out how to close things, like to select the exact thing that you want. This probably alerted them. Yeah, that makes sense. They're gonna be pissed. Okay, boom, we missed. What is wrong with you, lady? They're gonna break down that door. Are you kidding me? They're very resilient. That one has a backpack, it looks like. They're doing the jig. The reggae zig. I love how they interact with the environment. That is so cool. Alright. That was a little dodgy. Encyclopedia of knowledge. Empty. Reload. Now, what was this thing that was highlighted? I guess it's nothing. Loot quickly. Rags. I bet you we can make like a Molotov cocktail. These games always have Molotov cocktails. They're glorious, damn it. Once I learned how to utilize Molotov cocktails in Project Zomboid, the game became my own playground. Steel balls. A branch, perchance? Maybe we can craft it into some kind of rudimentary glaze. You know what, game? Alright. We'll do it. We're invincible. You can no longer infect us with your crimes. Hog root. Someone's coming. Maybe not. Hog root cannot be combined with anything else, it seems. Oh, wait. No. Red collar cannot be combined with anything else. If I hit E, it just empties it. Oh, that's recipes. Okay. Alcohol. And a rag. Oh, we know what this is going to become. Look at that. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. One more. Okay, how about alcohol? Well, that's all we can do with that. Okay. A scrap and a steel ball. Ball ammunition. Okay, I think there's nothing more for that. Tape? Nothing. Steel ball and scrap. Clean water and a rag? Oh, it's gonna be like a bandage. Love to see it. Bandage and alcohol. Disinfected bandage. It's a freaking med kit. That's all you need. Holy shit. We gotta make more of those. One more. You gotta be prepared with the rags. Can we make more medkits? We can't. Okay. How do we use that knowledge? Look at all the knowledge we have. Infection radio required for all this kind of stuff. Okay. Inventory. Bandages. Can I just use them from here? I think I have to actually use them in the game. And it's 3. Okay. Use. No. 3. 3. How do I use it? E. F. Bandage. I'm pretty sure I'm hurt, right? Yeah. Bandage. Use. Take me to the damn options. Keyboard. Sprint, climb, dodge, roll, dive, stealth, toggle. So it is stealth. Execute is X. Okay. Okay. I think that should pop up unless I'm blind. Fire while aiming, reload, switch weapon, range 2. Cycle pockets is 3. Toggle focus, interact, hold, Use consumable is G. Jesus. Alright, cycle here, and then G me. We've done it. All we had to do was read. Okay, let's go back to this again. Hello, good sir. That thing's already broken. We're getting a lot of broken goods, to be fair. It seems like melee is very strong. So I'm okay with how weak the durability is of this crap. It's not, it ends up being balanced. I think they want to force you to do a little bit more stealth. But it seems it's difficult to stealth as well, because once you get into combat, there's a good chance that they're going to interact with the environment in some way to make noise, which I love. I think that's awesome. So far, that's one of my favorite parts of the game. Okay, Alt. Radio thing is over there. What has just happened? I just like entered a weird screen catcher. That's not the game though. That was on my side of things. Ooh, a little bit of stealth. We should be in stealth mode more often. Kick it down. We're gonna make some noise. Show your moves. Canned beans and electronics. I can't get over there. Or can I? Nope. I guess we need a battery. All right. Beautiful. We should probably use another bandage. A cookbook. Lots of dog food. I think I'd be completely fine with consuming dog food in the apocalypse. Like, of the food variety options available during that time, dog food is probably going to be a freaking delicacy. Okay, we did see a radio tower. But where? Pardon me? Oh, that's what this thing is. We need a battery to use it? That's unfortunate. Okay, so batteries are very important, it looks like, to be able to level up. We saw something mysterious over here. Time's a ticking. I gotta remember that. Like, every delay we take, the more risked we are at becoming infected ourselves. So yeah, I definitely think the balance of this game is to don't get greedy with loot. We'll take that board. I think we can make our way through. I love how I'm saying this as I'm getting very greedy with loot. Give us the board. They never saw coming. Unbelievable. Okay, loot. Empty. Contaminated water. We got a battery. We can do this. This looks like a radio. Let's do it here. I think this is going to be the level up. Yes. Transmit freaking knowledge. It seems like infection resistance is going to be so damn important. Door kicking damage, not so much. You are finding ways to do most things longer and running. Movement speed might be good. Those fast ones are pretty close to us. Let's get some movement speed just to see what happens with the unlocks. Okay, looks like there's multiple levels of this one as well. Okay, and then this is going to be faster or less stamina while sprinting. Okay. Oh, I should have looked at that. Okay. Okay. We have a long way to go. Oh, we got a stockpile. Step 1 is backpack size. I think we get out of here at this point. Fill her up. And send her out. Beautiful. Large neighborhood, Chestnut Street. Watch out, there, for us over there. The military swept through most popular neighborhoods, gathering survivors. Some survivors returned to make their last stand in their homes. You still with us? I'm dying, you fool. That's why I'm checking in. I'm well aware, don't worry. We've got new volunteers turning up every few days now. Anything we can learn by you being out there is crucial. You got this, just don't give up yet. Did you find anything more about more antiviral yet? No, we didn't find any more, you bastards. Keep looking, the Urk structures have dispensers in them. Most of them will be unlooted. We never had a use for that stuff. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. This new infection has come from somewhere. Get out of here, Jade! Call it in if you see it, you got it. Look. We're the ones out here dying, and you just wasted about 3 minutes of our possible existence. Telling us to keep our eyes peeled. We did get a baton. Sneak. Is that a door? I think I can get into that door. Easy does it. We're going to start playing this properly. I'm sure we should be sneaking a lot more. Not getting into altercations. Can I jump through this window? I got a stand to jump. We've done it. Kitchen knife. We have weapons for days. I see a radio beacon. We need it not. Disgusting. I cannot believe it. They seem to be of the pissed variety. Salt. Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh, we got a lot of ammunition at this point, which is nice. Okay, jump out, sneak. The antiviral has expired. That's quite a bit of time, though. So one of those will just hold back the infection. If we're moving quickly, we could do it for possibly like an entire stage or 2 stages, maybe. What's this? Our level? Right. We don't want to interrupt those gentlemen. They're just having their morning feast. This would be nice because this transmits supplies. There's a mystery over there. I like mysteries. Behold, the plank of yore. X. Oh my god. X is the worst button to press for this. You should absolutely be using a controller. You don't even realize you're being hit. You fight through. You don't even flinch. Gain 1% health on each melee weapon hit. So you get like stronger as you go, but your HP is being sacrificed. Replace your dodge roll with a charge. When you try to escape danger, you find yourself charging forward. Let's go with that. We're getting ourselves into a lot of melee. Oh, it's amazing. Give me all one, dude. That skin smack on the skin on skin smack is incredible. All right. Very interesting. I kind of like this concept of you get stronger but weaker at the same time. The deeper we go. The only problem with it being like a guaranteed death type situation is the concept of looting. It kind of loses its charm because you know it's gone. You know what I mean? You know everything you get here is basically going to be gone at some point. And maybe that's kind of the purpose. Oh, shit. Alright. You poison bastards. But maybe that's the point, to try and deter people from just loot hoarding like I'm doing. Like, I think this is a game that will train me to loot less and be just efficient. The goal is not to hoard, it's just to be efficient with our looting. Take only what we need to progress, not what we need to become absolute gods among men. X. So I comment on it not as a negative to the game, but it may affect your enjoyment of it. But I think it seems like they put some thought into the balancing of it. Jesus! What do you think of this? I love one-twoing these zombies. They never saw it coming. The best sound effect ever. You better believe I could just equip a weapon. Sketchpad, lots of knowledge. Now the one fear I have is if you die, I'm guessing the knowledge dies as well. So if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And is these upgrades only for this character? I feel like those are going to be permanent upgrades because some of them are quite expensive. Okay, let's get a new weapon. Let's go for a little, whatever we just equipped. A wrench. I think we got to start moving to the next area already. I don't want to wait too much longer. Loot effectively. That's what we got to learn. Oh. Looks like if it takes longer to loot, there has a higher chance of there being extra goodies. Okay, we can't like jump over that. All actions cost stamina. That F to close takes way too long. Get out of here. Okay, we never found a battery. I would have loved to got that. And we're not going to waste our time looking. I think we just clear the area and mosey out of here. Those don't count as down. They have to be stunned. Let's go. We don't need the fuel. Vamos. Oh, shit. See you later. We're going to go to the safe house. A detour. Something unusual is happening here. Okay, let's start by... Oh, we still got our wrench. That's perfect. Strangest things. We can craft on the fly, it looks like. We should heal. G. Now, how much does one bandage do? Is it an immediate heal or a... It is an immediate heal for one. Let's just do full health. Find the source of the noise. Well, there's 3 options in this direction. We're stomping so loud. You know, it's fine. This is becoming like an action RPG. X. Infected blood sample. Fascinating. Love that knowledge. Sneak. Ooh. Nothing like a basement. Holy moly. We gotta be careful here. I don't really know how to deal with this. A Molotov cocktail would be wonderful. They don't hear this, the sweet strikes of the wrench upon skin and bone. Is he down? Nice. Okay, okay. I think we're fine. Masterfully done. Hold on. Brick? What do you think of this? Well, didn't really work that well. Or did it? Those whiffs are unacceptable. Alright. I think that was expertly done. What are we getting here? It does seem like guns are quite ineffective. Like they're effective, but like you really want to rely on the melee combat. That's always the difficulty with zombie games for me. Jesus! I end up just hoarding guns because I never want to use them. Let's use some. I've still got a friggin' Molotov. Where did you come from? X? Are you dead? I think so. Muzzle brake? I'm guessing you're going to be able to, like, upgrade the car as well. Shotgun chokes? A pipe? Nothing. Okay. Explosives. And a can. Pipe bomb? Cannon bomb, even better. White yarrow, red collar. I love this part. Herbal remedy. Why is scrap here? White yarrow and the hog root. Herbal antidote. Salt. Contaminated water. Okay, I think that's all we can do there. We're almost at the next level. It's a little concerning. Can we squeeze by? I'm just passing by. I don't know how I feel about the zombies constantly respawning. I definitely like that sense of needing to move, the urgency that happens with zombies. Maybe they're not respawning, maybe they're just moving. But I'm pretty sure they are spawning in, so it's never going to be like an empty map. You can't go in, clear the map, and leave. I never know how I feel about that with the games. Like if anyone played the VR Walking Dead game, it was absolutely fantastic, but it took me forever to accept the fact that things will respawn. It has killed my immersion to a extreme level. Oh! Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. What do you think of this? Yes. Approach the fire. Dance amongst the flames. Be careful, pigeon of yore. Oh, Jesus! That scared me. Taking damage restores stamina. You let off the same odor to that of the infected, making them less likely to attack you. Plus 20% melee damage. We're going in. I gotta preemptively throw one of these. What do you think of that? Jesus. Oh shit, we got our fists out. Deal 10% damage with a 30% health or lower? That might be good for us. 50% aim damage? No, we're gonna be a frickin' cat. We become mongrels. Mangy. And we care little for your existences. Destroy them. Heartbeat. An increase in heart rate makes you feel more alive. Minus 99%. It's almost as if your muscles punch back Enemy attackers have a chance to suffer the stunned. Absolutely. We're going to be crushing heads for days. We may have accidentally built the invincible build. It doesn't stop. Creatures that are bleeding nearby draw your attention. You will deal additional damage versus bleeding enemies. We have a taste for blood. It's not stopping. We're dead. After triggering a trap, Laura is dead. That was horrible. Is that where we have to use those herbal remedies? Probably. But you know what? It aligned perfectly for a perfect end to the episode. Laura has died. We had 5 stops, 125 supplies recovered. We have 4 fuel, infected kills, 115, and a 34-minute run time. Move on. Let's quickly see what happens when we respawn. The end. Not only if the residence has the end, this depot marks the edge of the colony. That's very clever, what they did there. Santana Fox and Kristen Robinson. Absolutely Kristen Robinson. Absolutely. There's no question about it. Oh, there's someone else there, I think, as well. Well, at ease. At ease. We got 125 supplies, and you do get to keep the knowledge, it looks like. So you can spend it here. That's kind of nice. That would be very frustrating if you weren't able to. Okay, what do you got? Looking to use some supply depot. This is where you make a difference. So what can we do with the supplies? I'm assuming we can get, like, bigger loadouts or something? Yeah, we've seen these already. You give them the, you give it the, what's it called? The battery, and you'll be able to transfer supplies here. Okay, I want to know what we can do with it. Weapons and ammo add to the army, new types of recruits. It's up to you. Everything you choose will help down the line. Take a look. There we are. Bandages. So we this is to help us in our runs, it looks like. Bat drops. G17 tier 1 gives plus 10 knowledge immediately. I almost feel like we just want to get that. Cache of Death Adders, a collection of items that will be immediately placed into the armory for future use. A whole bunch of scrap and tape, shotgun shells. Very interesting. I'm going to go for immediately increase in knowledge and bat drops. Fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Well, this was a nice little quick romp in the Last Stand Aftermath. If you like what you see, leave a like on the video so I know that you want to see more of this kind of content. Until the next one, enjoy whatever you enjoy doing and get out of here.